guys, this is Ackley, SamAttack4427 here with, well, another video for all of you guys, and yeah, I'm actually putting this up literally after I just put up the latest episode of Thomas Narration Redubs a la mode as we speak, because yeah, I guess I kind of figure that after getting out that episode, I figure I would probably do another video on this channel to do something a little bit special for once, because yeah, I guess if anything, yeah, I think I've been thinking of doing this for quite some time now, but yeah, I guess I kind of figure now will be the right time for me to do this video ring about now, So, yeah, I guess it's kind of figure what we're gonna do. So yeah, if you couldn't tell by the date of this video of where I'm actually posting this, today is, of course, officially July the 26th right about now, which means only one thing and one thing only. That is, of course, the day where, of course, a noticeable little bill has been passed that has been going on for quite a few decades right about now, which is, of course, the Americans with Disabilities Act. So yeah, quite an interesting time to actually for me to put this up right about now. And believe it or not, I think in this video for sure, it will of course dive right into a certain organization I'm currently a part of for the past few years right about now that does have a bit of a connection to, of course, this act for sure. And that being, of course, pretty much, as you can tell by the title of this video being, of course, well, Access to Independence, also known in these parts as, of course, Access to Independence of Cortland County Incorporated. So, yeah, or, of course, just Access to Independence of Cortland County for sure, So yeah, in case a lot of you guys don't know what that is, it is of course an organization here in, of course, pretty much here in the Cortland County area in central New York that specializes in, of course, helping out people with disabilities, and of course, that's area that I actually mentioned for sure. Yeah, pretty much going all the way back to, of course, to the mid to late 90s for sure, and of course, given to this video, I am of course wearing my Access to Independence shirt, which you can tell by, of course, the butterfly on the front, and turning all the way in the back right about now, if you can read this, yeah, pretty much, yeah, it actually says it in its entirety right about now, just pretty much the Access to Independence logo on the back, and of course a quote from, of course, the founder of course, that's that organization, the late Francis A. Pizzolo. Yeah, that actually says, keep doing the good work. So yeah, I guess I kind of figure I would, of course, be in this lovely attire in relation to, of course, this video for sure. So yeah, I guess it's kind of makes sense on that front. So yeah. And I guess I know a lot of you guys may be wondering, why does that have to do with me, you may ask? Well, I guess I kind of figure for this video, I will of course talk about my experience during my time had Access to Independence, which thankfully is still going strong as we speak for sure. So yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense on that front. So yeah, I guess I might as well get right on to the meat and potatoes of all of this. So yeah, pretty much of anything, my relationship with, of course, Access to Independence actually began right around in 2018 for sure, where, of course, pretty much right around beforehand, I was pretty much still in, of course, I was still in college during that time for sure. Quite frankly, roughly about 4 years into, of course, my time at college for sure, and of course I knew during that time I actually did do a couple of part-time jobs for sure that only lasting about a couple of years of my time for sure, like pretty much from 2015 to 2017, I actually worked as, of course, a food and nutrition assistant at my local hospital, yeah, for about nearly 2 years for sure, but But yeah, sadly I actually quit that job because I was getting massively stressed out for sure, and I just couldn't actually deal with, of course, seeing a bunch of people in the hospital beds either sick or injured, or let alone dying for sure, which is actually heartbreaking, and I won't lie, did affect part of my mental health for sure, and so yeah, I quite frankly quit that job after about 2 years working there for sure, and of course I was about ready to move on and try to go for something that's more towards my comfort zone, but I instead ended up working at, of course, my local Walmart instead, which, yeah, I won't lie, I really do love going to Walmart, and I actually did pick up a good number of stuff while I was there, both back in the past to where I am right now for sure. But quite frankly, around July of 2017, they pretty much, my job coach wanted me to try my hand, and of course, working there for sure, to which I wasn't very impressed behind, and of course, some other stuff that has been going on between me and my family, which, yeah, I think I was more focused on, of course, pretty much my anger and, of course, being stressed out, and even deteriorating my mental health more and more rather than doing my job, which, I won't lie, did get me upset a whole lot, and even from, of course, when I told my supervisors on that, I ended up bawling my eyes out because of how upset I was given to all that, but thankfully, they did try their hand in, of course, pretty much comforting me and trying to calm me down for sure, to which, yeah, I would give them credit for, of course, exactly that, but sadly it wasn't enough to actually get me into my footing for sure, so sadly I pretty much a couple days afterwards, I made my decision to, of course, quit my job at Walmart, after about 2 weeks working there, to which, yeah, it is actually much shorter than my time at my local hospital for sure, but yeah, I knew right away it was that bad for sure, and just by thinking about it now made me feel really guilty, so yeah. As a result, in that, I sadly cut ties with, of course, my job coaches that I used to work with, and of course another organization in my area that goes by the name of Employment Connections for sure, and yeah, since then I've never actually heard anything from them ever again for sure, since after my time at Walmart for sure, to which, yeah. It is actually quite sad hearing that from me for sure, and trust me, it is for sure. So yeah, quite frankly, for almost a year, I pretty much went through with, of course, no job for sure. So I had to rely on pretty much some things that I won't say out loud to earn me some income for sure, without having the need to, of course, go out for a find a job for sure. To which, yeah. It is such a shame for sure, and I am actually, I am quite ashamed to actually admit that for sure. But that wasn't until right around May of 2018 for sure, is the pretty much while I was out working with one of my, pretty much my former respite workers around that time, she actually recommended that I would, of course, try my hand in, of course, working with, of course, Access to Independence of Cortland County as a intern for sure, to which I was a bit hesitant at first, but after giving it some thought, I've decided, yeah, you know what, maybe I should give this a try to see how it goes, huh? So yeah, I've of course met up with, of course, some lovely people that I've actually gotten to know, and they've actually assigned me to, of course, doing some work for them, like, of course, pretty much sending out some newsletters to anybody that needs it. Pretty much similar to, of course, the mailing thing that I did for, of course, Cortland Repertory Theater around that time for sure. And not to mention, given to what I'm currently doing on my channel, actually doing some videos for them, to which I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really glad to actually do it for sure. Like, pretty much if anything, I pretty much get to do what I do normally for, of course, my channel, but except this time, I'm actually doing it for these guys for sure, so yeah, I won't lie, I'm actually really thrilled to actually do that, and yeah, even looking back on, of course, my first few projects I did, yeah, I actually did admit it was a bit of a start at first, but over time I've started to grow a whole lot and actually start to appreciate a whole lot. Hell, I dare even say that sometime later, I was of course given the opportunity to of course be a spokesperson for a radio ad that for one of their employment events that they used to have around 2018 for sure, which, yeah, I have to say is actually really, really great for sure, and I'm actually really thrilled to actually do it, so. But probably my biggest accomplishment that I've actually done for them, roughly about a few months into, of course, my time at Access to Independence, would definitely be their ADA celebration that they hosted back in 2018 for sure, which, yeah, I think currently, yeah, pretty much we were I think I was asked to, of course, be a part of a panel of course, some spokespeople that got to be a part of it, and I was, of course, assigned to give a really nice speech for sure, which, I won't lie, actually did work out massively well for sure, and I'm really glad I got to do it for sure, so yeah, quite frankly, I am really quite thrilled to, of course, do that for sure, so. But since then, I've actually really did a fine job, and of course, working with these guys for sure, because, yeah, quite frankly, for the past several years following afterwards, it has been going massively steady for sure, so, yeah. And of course, right around during the fall 2019 semester at college, I've decided to, of course, include my intern work at Access to Independence as, of course, a really nice way to, of course, earn some college credits, which actually did help out a whole lot for sure, and yeah, I think it's safe to say that it really did help out a ton. I'm really quite thrilled to actually do that for sure, so yeah. Yeah, I think that's only one part that happened during 2019 for sure. Well over a year into, of course, my time into it. The rest I've actually carried out as normal for sure. And oh yeah, let's not forget to mention during December, around December of 2018, I was of course given the opportunity to, of course, pretty much get some nice pictures out. Of course, one of their galas they had around that time for sure, which, again, I actually did get to go to for sure, and I had a blast for sure, and yeah, it was a really good time, I'm not gonna lie, so yeah, I think it's what I can say on, of course, that front for sure, and yeah, pretty much aside from, of course, earning some college credits, pretty much doing some internship work at Access to Independence, the rest still carried out as normal for sure. But sadly, pretty much, I was hoping kind of the same thing around 2020 for sure, but unfortunately I only lasted a few months there for sure, because quite frankly around mid-March of 2019, I haven't actually stepped into their office in person for sure, pretty much since the rise of the COVID-19 pandemic around that time for sure, which, again, does suck, I have to say, but if anything, life still carries on as normal, and I actually did meet up with these guys via Zoom meetings around the time we were under lockdown for sure, to which I'm actually really quite thrilled to do for sure. I still get to meet these guys, but still had to be stuck at my own home during the time for sure. And of course, and let's not forget to mention, they did help me out a whole lot, of course, organizing some things to fill out an application, and even digging a nice interview that I did for a nice scholarship that I got to do, which sadly I never got, but I'm so glad I finally got to do it for sure, But since then, I sadly never actually set foot into these guys for sure. But that was until I made a massive comeback around 2021 for sure, to which, yeah, I have to say, I was kind enough to, of course, step myself back into their office around that time, to which really does feel like a nice welcome back for sure. And of course, let's not forget, right around over a year ago, pretty much we actually got to release the 10-minute documentary. I was, of course, kind enough to work for them, which is, of course, Access to Independence of, yeah, pretty much Access to Independence as an agency, to which I have to say is probably the proudest achievement I've actually accomplished during my time for sure, and it's truly one that I definitely wouldn't forget anytime soon. So yeah, and quite fitting enough, given to, of course, that said documentary, the moment when, of course, I stepped back into their office, pretty much around the time we were actually getting that going, we were close to getting production wrapped up on, of course, that said video project, and it was still left on the cutting room floor, and, of course, pretty much in my own software for sure, so. But I knew right away that once I set foot back into their office, I've decided, you know what? Pretty much that video project that we've been working on, I think our #1 goal right now is to get that finished for sure. So yeah, and thankfully enough, that is exactly what we did for sure. I am really glad that we finally got to finish it the moment when I set foot back into their office for sure. And since then, even after well over a year since after I officially put it up online, I am still proud of what we've done for, of course, this one for sure. So yeah, I guess quite frankly, we've really accomplished a whole lot to actually get that done. And since then, we still carried out as normal for sure. Some people came and went for sure, and of course, we actually got some new and fresh ideas that we decided to go for, and since then we've been going out hugging ever since we've actually first started working with these guys, and thankfully pretty much it also helped correspond to, of course, finishing up my classes at college, which I'm still glad to actually do, and quite frankly, still actually proud to finally graduate a few months ago for sure. So. And of course, it also tied in perfectly well to, of course, my outside schedule. Like, of course, I can still go to conventions as normal, do some stuff in my outside life, and even work as normal on my YouTube channel for sure. So yeah, I guess quite frankly, I think it's thanks to them I've still found a really good footing for sure, and for me to actually keep on going with these guys for well over 4 years now, I am still proud of the work I've done for these guys for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I do want to thank these guys for sure to actually help gain my footing for sure, and gave me some new confidence into, of course, what I'm doing. So, but who knows what the future will lie ahead for me for sure. Has pretty much, if anything, the one thing I know we are destined to, of course, work on is, of course, do some stuff that will actually get me back into doing some actual employment for sure. And given for the fact that I did actually study digital cinema at college, maybe do some stuff that will finally get me going into working into the film industry for sure, or any other things in particular, or yeah. Almost kind of similar to how Crown City Cinemas, again in Cortland County, actually got me back into seeing movies on the big screen since the pandemic began, and thankfully for a very cheap price to actually get in for sure. I'm still really thrilled to actually go there for sure for a new release. As always, and I'm sure they're quite proud to always have me there for sure. So. But yeah, who knows what the future will have in store for my time at Access to Independence, but whatever the case may be, I am still definitely looking forward to it, hands down. And again, I do have these guys to thank in such a way to get me to where I currently am for the past 4 years now. So yeah. Who knows what the future will may hold for me during my time there, but I know for sure that as of course the late Francis Pozzolo once said, that I'll keep on doing the good work. So yeah, and I guess on that thought, that'll pretty much do exactly that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, I'll definitely leave a link down to, of course, pretty much to where you can find access to Independence of Cortland County if you want to check these guys out for sure. And if you could, definitely donate to these guys if you can for sure. So yeah, whatever amount that you choose for sure, they would highly appreciate it. And even if you can't, then by all means, definitely spread the word about these guys for sure, as they're always doing the fantastic work as normal for sure. So yeah, I guess that's what I can say on that. So yeah. That'll pretty much do it for that front. And of course, as usual, if you have any constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, then by all means leave them down in the comment section below. And of course, pretty much of anything, go ahead and send me an email if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future. Follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty of other social media sites I have provided with, of course, again, the links down in the description box below. And of course, support me on Patreon if you want to see sneak peeks to videos that I got coming up in the near future, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget. And if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of on my channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that'll pretty much do exactly that. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and trust me when I say I've got plenty more videos coming up very, very soon, including one that pretty much on one thing that happened this past weekend for sure, but I'll definitely let you guys know once that actually does come around. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.